WWE believe a big AEW deal is bad for pro wrestling. Randy Orton has signed a 5-year extension with WWE, and AEW talent expected Shane McMahon to appear at All In. It's time for the news. It's the story on everybody's lips, a report circulating that WWE believe that Swerve's new AEW deal, believed to be a big money deal, is bad overall for pro wrestling. This report coming from the Wrestling Observer newsletter and states...
It says that based on what they've been told, this deal locks Swerve Strickland up through September 2029. It was well known that WWE did try to make a play for Strickland and Prince Nana, but people were talking about how Strickland has become a rich man because of this new deal and is believed to be among the biggest deals in pro wrestling. This is said to be, though, below Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton level, but in line with those Mercedes Moné levels and Kazuchika Okada's deal, which came in recently into AEW, which is, from what we've heard, a lot of money. A lot of money.
First of all, good on Swerve.
Yeah.
Get paid. Do you know what I mean? I'm really happy with this news and the fact that somebody has told the Wrestling Observer newsletter within WWE that they think this is bad overall, because that isn't the rate that they would have paid Swerve had he come in. So good for Swerve, first of all. I think for a long time, wrestlers haven't been paid what they're worth. You look at other forms of entertainment or other forms of sport, and those big contracts eclipse what anybody in pro wrestling is paying. And with wrestling as well, I'm not saying that other sports aren't dangerous, but wrestling is obviously very dangerous. Every time you step in the ring, whether it's a house show, whether it's a pay-per-view and you're working your ass off, you're at risk of serious injury or worse.
Oh, 100%.
So this is fantastic.
Paid exactly what they're worth. Swerve getting this big money deal, if it's in the same ballpark as Okada and Monet that we've heard, it's about that 3.5 million mark. He absolutely deserves every single dollar of that. He has made himself go from a signing to AEW where he was on the undercard in WWE, not even utilized in WWE, to now main eventing their biggest show in one of their best matches of all time. He absolutely deserves every single penny, and it's quite outrageous to be saying that he's not worth that.
To me, it's not even necessarily about that. I think Swerve's worth that. Personally, you'll have your own opinion. I think he's absolutely class. I just think everybody across the board deserves to be paid a lot more, especially WWE come out and they flout. Every week we get a report. It's like, oh, WWE have broken this ticket sales, this merch, buys, everything, right? They're bragging about all this cash that they're making. They're making record amounts of profit through everything that they're doing. TV deals, huge. They've just signed with Netflix and everything. And so many wrestlers have worked their asses off and then been left with not a huge amount of money at the end of it, and their bodies are broken down and they're unable to do other jobs. Essentially, wrestling's a young man's game, but you've got to make your money while you're young, and so you can hopefully enjoy it in the future, because with increased work rate and everything else, medical advances, amazing.
The stem cell stuff.
Yeah,
incredible, but
fantastic, right? But I think there's going to be a lot of wrestlers in the future who are unable to work certain jobs because of mobility issues, stuff like that. And so I'm really glad. And you know what? I hope this pushes up wages for everybody across the board.
It should. It really should.
It really should. A few comments from those in the wrestling industry. The former Jinder Mahal commented, Raj Desi now, of course, normalise paying wrestlers what they deserve. Evil Uno saying, yes, Evil Uno is also making Okada levels of money. And the Young Bucks updated their Twitter bio to, as long as we get paid more than everyone, we're happy for them. Which is actually really funny. A few updates as well from Sean Ross Sapp and Fightful.
Yeah, he tweeted out, we reached out to WWE in both an official capacity as well to others at the top of the company and didn't hear back today regarding words on their feelings on Swerve's contract. In speaking with over a dozen wrestlers across all top companies, the support was unanimous, which that's good to hear. You would imagine it's the fact that there should be a union in pro wrestling. Of course, it's good that all of the people in wrestling that they've spoken to is like, yeah, good for Swerve. A report from Fightful Select, though, added more, saying, we spoke to one WWE talent that said, I myself haven't heard that. But whether or not it was said, anyone thinking wrestler will take less money is out of their minds with new TV deals are being announced. Sellouts and record numbers are being bragged about. Exactly as you said.
Exactly that. I don't expect any... you can't imagine somebody from WWE going, actually, yeah, we do think he's being paid too much, and everybody should be on lower deals and everything like that. It doesn't surprise me, but I have, as much as I'm enjoying WWE's product right now, love what they're doing and everything. I can't feel sorry for them.
No,
I hope the wrestlers who work so hard to entertain us are paid what they're worth, because these deals, with the exception of the big money ones, the Brock Lesnar's, the Roman Reigns, and some of the part-time, the Logan Pauls, I guess, as well. I don't think people are paid what they're worth.
No,
so, yeah,
100%.
Good for Swerve. Good lad. And he's so bloody good. He is bloody good. Randy Orton confirming yesterday during that Bash in Berlin kickoff media event that he has signed a big new deal with the company, confirming that he signed a new 5-year contract extension with WWE. It didn't even have to dick about this time and pretend that he was going to go to AEW. He's just signed on the dotted line, and Orton is going to be there for the next 5 years. Amazing news. He's doing great work. He's obviously in a world title match tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been with the company. By the end of this 5-year deal, he'll have been with the company for 29 years.
No way!
Been on screen.
I'm so old.
27 years on screen by the time this contract's up. It's horrendous. It's horrendous, but also absolutely incredible, the longevity of Randy Orton's career. And he just keeps on getting these new deals. And absolutely he should. He's absolute, give no craps energy at the moment.
Oh, he's so funny.
It's fantastic.
He's amazing. He's clearly having fun doing what he's doing. I can't imagine him anywhere else. When those reports circulated a few years ago that, he might be going to AEW, and he took the photo in front of the door and everything, and it's like, okay, so you're just trying to get more money, fair play, so you do what you got to do. But I can't imagine him anywhere else. Part of me is a bit curious to see him somewhere else, but no, this guy's a WWE lifer. They treat him very well. He's buddies with Triple H. He's on top of the world right now.
And especially when you look to that 27-year stat where he's in a world title match, like in the current era, and it's believable. It's not like it's like, it's old Randy Orton. No, it's still Randy Orton.
No,
it's great.
He's a guy who, when he really, really cares about the creative, when he's having fun, he's so enjoyable to watch. And I think we've seen that in the last 5 or so years. I really think the turning point actually for me was the RK Bro stuff. I think Matt Riddle.
He got some fun energy there.
Yeah, it was good, and he's having a laugh with it. So good on Randy Orton. A SmackDown star is returning next week during last night's SmackDown, which was taped early. Obviously, you watched it live.
Yeah, I watched it live. It was live in Berlin, so it aired at a nice, reasonable time for us in the UK. And halfway through the show, we did see a vignette for one Giovanni Vinci, who is set to return to SmackDown next week. We've been seeing these promos, these video packages hyping up a return to his NXT character, this Playboy type deal, and it looks like he's back next week. But he mentioned that it's not his return, it's his debut, which I'm excited to see what he does, because we've not seen him in quite a while, and he did get battered by Imperium last time we saw him.
I like him. I don't have high hopes.
You don't have high hope for this character?
They brought him back, right? Joined Imperium. That didn't last too long overall. Obviously, he was with him for a bit. They kicked him out. And I don't know. I like the guy a lot, but it doesn't. I think there's a ceiling to this character.
Yes, it feels kind of mid-cardy, but I feel like it's lower mid-cardy maybe.
He's good. He's really good.
It'd be a perfect matchup with Pretty Deadly. Just bring them together, make them a trio. I think it would be fun.
It would be fun.
It's not world champ material, but it'd be fun, because Pretty Deadly should be on TV more.
Yeah, I want the best for him, because I think he's really good. I think he's so solid in the ring. We'll see how it plays out on TV. Time will tell. We finish off with another report from The Observer stating that some AEW talent expected Shane McMahon to be at All In.
So The Observer is saying all indications we had were that he wouldn't be there, but fans definitely expected him as a surprise.
Did we? I didn't.
I didn't when we were watching it, but maybe the buzz in the building was just all about the money. Like maybe it was going off. He continues by saying, I don't think fans expected Shane McMahon, but there were absolutely talent that did think there was a chance he'd be there. At least some fans thought he'd be one of the last people in the gauntlet. That would be the norm. That makes sense. He'd be in there if he's going to make an appearance.
Maybe a lot of fans were pissed off about Christian winning. Maybe it was meant to be Shane.
Maybe they spotted him backstage and he didn't get to come out. That's what it is. They're disappointed. Meltzer admitting there, he says, I think the roof would have blown off the place if it had happened. Well, many others would have been furious. I think that it would have been a big mixed bag, really. I think we would have loved it on stream.
I don't think many people would have been furious. I think I think it's just funny. Isn't it just funny?
Comes out, does a leapfrog, tears some quads.
Obviously. No, it's just like, I still want to see it because I think it's just an amazing moment in pro wrestling history for a McMahon. Even given the way that WWE has changed and Vince is no longer there, the McMahons are no longer there, to see a McMahon pop up on the competitions programming is still just an amazing, cool thing.
Do you think it's going to happen? Do we think he will?
I don't think so.
I'm 50-50 on it right now.
It wouldn't surprise me massively. I'd pop so much. I don't want to see Shane McMahon wrestle. There's nothing that I want to see Shane McMahon do. Seeing a McMahon on AEW TV is crazy stuff still. Yeah. And it would be funny because he's Shane McMahon and he's a nutter. He's just a tit, isn't he?
The money music.
Yeah, I think that's WWE's, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think he'd be able to. No. Stock music again.
Hey, Lewis Capaldi used it at Glastonbury once. So
that's true.
Maybe he'll be able to use it.
That's true. We'll see, won't we? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Adam. This has been Fraser. We'll be back with more news very shortly. And you can join myself and Andrew live at 4 p.m. BST for Bash in Berlin live reactions. Take care of yourselves. See you in a bit.